Hello everyone, my name is Pete, and in this video I will show you my first impression of Xcode 26, announced yesterday at WWDC 25. If you're watching this video in a later time, well, just keep in mind that what I'm going to show you is a beta release, meaning that it contains bugs and maybe it's a little bit laggy, but you shouldn't have those problems in the future. I hope so. Let's start by opening Xcode. I'm using, as I said, Xcode 26 Beta 1, the first beta version. And if you want to use this Xcode at full, you need to also download macOS Tahoe, which is macOS 26, also announced at WWDC 25. Otherwise, you are not going to use all the AI tools that this new Xcode version is providing. So now you will see that the logo is brand new, and well, just speaking about macOS Tahoe, you will see also that we are using the new liquid glass UI. So a couple of things like the brightness or the speakers are changing the UI, but overall things are working as always. Now I'm going to opening this project that I just created a few moments ago. And I'm going to show you first one important thing. First is the UI, that you can see that it's the same UI. At the left side you have the files, and the center you have the code, and in the right side you have the canvas. So if you open it, well, you execute it, everything is working fine. Okay, let me run it just to make sure that the app is compiling as it's supposed to be. You will see that the simulator is changing the icon and also is using the liquid glass UI. That, I don't know, what do you think? Do you think it's a good UI change? Let me know in the comments. Okay, everything is compiling as you should expect. That's not a point, right? So yes, the UI is a little bit different, but overall it's still the same. Everything is in the same place. Now, the new addition to this Xcode version is this thing here, Coding Assistant. This is the actual tool that you're going to use for auto-completion in using AI and more, okay? Now, one important thing here is that you need to use a specific model. In this case, I'm using ChatGPT, but according to Apple, you can use any other kind of model like Cloud or any one you want. Okay, this one, because I think it's the most popular, I will use ChatGPT. And also one important thing, you need to enable Apple Intelligence, meaning that if it's for some reason it's not available in your region, I'm not sure if you're able to use it. Hopefully yes, but it's just something that maybe you will have to investigate by yourself if there is a workaround or so. But if you can enable Apple Intelligence, you should be good to go. Also, it will take a few minutes just to download the proper models from Apple, but once that's done, you're ready to go. So in this case, I'm going to start simple. Let me do something like a simple prompt. For example, I will say change the background to red. Just as that. Let's see if it's possible to generate something with this. Okay, looks like, well, first it's changing, is marking the changes, and it's showing something. Model change. Okay, it's indicating that this code was introduced by the model, not by you. And okay, we need to resume the canvas, and let's see. Okay, it's changing the background, but it's not in the full background. Okay, so what I want is to change it completely red here. And actually, yeah, it is actually suggesting like something like that. So let me see. Okay, change the full background, not just for this VStack. And let's see if that's enough to make the change. There you go. Okay, it's adding a CStack and it's putting the background color in the right place. Well, in this case, it's interesting because it's adding the CStack and the color red. So I don't know if it's another way to do it, but okay. At least for this particular example, it's working. Now, let's do something. Let's ask if we can create a to-do list with all the UI and everything. So let's say replace this code and create a to-do list app. And let's see what we can generate here. Okay, it is actually generating a bunch of code. It's generating the struct, the to-do with identifiable. Okay, it's generating an array, new to-do to introduce things. Okay, everything looks fine. And also, okay, looks like it's adding some other additions like on delete. So, okay, setting an image, not sure exactly how that will look. Okay, let's say, can you add a few items in the preview? Let's see how we can get here. Oh, look at that. We got an issue here over daily limit. ChatGPT in Xcode will be unavailable for up to 24 hours. This is because I have done several tests before and I haven't used a proper ChatGPT account. So you can use it without an account, but as you can see, you need to be aware that you are pretty limited to that. So what I have to do then is adding my own ChatGPT account and then keep going. Okay, so looks like this is like the menu from Xcode. Here is where you can set up your model provider. Looks like, yeah, we are under limit. ChatGPT for Xcode. So it's asking me for my ChatGPT account. So in this case, I will sign in and I then will keep going. Okay, my account is ready and okay, it resumed what I just gave to the prompt, which is great. So okay, but looks like it is getting problems already. Cannot use this explicitly because of view builder, remove the return. Okay, so there is another thing here. We can use generate a fix for this. Instead of us debugging what is the problem, we can just supposed to click on it and fix the problem. Let's see if that will help us. Okay, it's throwing a lot of things that, by the way, you should read what all the things that are put in those models. Take your time to do it. In my case, I'm not doing it properly because I'm just recording in just for the sake of the video. Otherwise, it will be a pretty quiet video. Okay, it's actually making this work. Let me see. Compiling. Okay, no, it's generating more problems. Okay, this is what some people call vibe coding. So we're good to go then on this vibe. Oh, wait. This is doing a preview wrapper here. Wait, what? Why is doing that? There is a way to do it directly, right? So you don't need this thing. I don't fully remember exactly the details for all this using preview. I will leave it for now and I will focus on this. What is the problem here? Referencing, okay. Generate code. Requires wrapped value to type content to do. Where is all this thing? Oh, it's creating a lot of mess. So is there something to go back? Let's say that. So please undo the latest changes. Let's see if we can do something about it. Okay. Okay, can I compile now? Okay. So, but it's marking this as to do. So let's see. Okay, the content, it left this. I don't know why. I need more details here. Okay, looks like we have also this explain. Let's see, what is that? Okay, it's giving me the why this preview wrapper is used for. It's a private SwiftUI view content struct. Its only purpose is to return content view as a body. Okay. Do you need it? Looks like it's redundant. Yeah, it's redundant. So let's remove it. We can do that. It's compiling. There we go. Okay, let's run the code so far, just to see that everything is working as we expect. Okay, let's say hello. Let's add hello. Let's add whatever thing here. More things. Okay, and look how this is working already with just a few prompts, and my code is working. But again, I'm not fully aware of what it's exactly doing because it's a bunch of code and I will need some proper time. I think one recommendation for you is to make this in chunks. So try to, okay, generate the model and then generate this layer and then try to generate this button. So instead of just generate everything in one shot and then you will not have any idea of what is the model, what is the business layer, etc. Let's, for this example, okay, we're safe, but let's do something more sophisticated. Let's say that we want to persist this information. We want to save it in a database. So we have some options to do. So let's ask this ChatGPT integrated in Xcode to tell us what is the best to do here. So I want to add a persistent layer. Persistency, I don't know, sorry, I don't speak English. Want to add a persistent layer for my app. What will you recommend? Okay, in this case, I'm not asking to do something. I'm just give me recommendations of my work. Okay, it's recommending user defaults, which is a good target for this kind of applications. It's also using file storage with code compatible. Okay. It's also, okay, suggesting core data for more complex data, relationships, okay. It's even using or suggesting CloudKit if you need to sync data with iCloud. We don't need that right now. Third-party options, Realm, SQL, okay. And okay, for simple local persistence, use Codable with file storage. Okay. For more advanced needs, let's use core data. Okay, you know, let's do one thing. Let's try to use the file approach, but let's try to, you know, create a database layer so we can then replace our file implementation for something else in the future. So let's say, please implement the file storage approach, but also create a database layer that abstract this code, and then later I can replace with another implementation. Okay, It's just as simple as that. So I'm supposed to be more specific of my requirements, but for just the sake of the video, I'm just doing this. So okay, it looks like it's creating a protocol to do database. Okay, what a name. It's making some CRUD operations, file to do database. Okay, it's making a lot of noise here. What is this? What's going on? It's already done? One of the things is that, for example, this particular code, I mean, if you put it in this way, it's hard. So I need to make this a little bit larger to actually see what is here. But even though it's quite, you know, maybe I'm very picky, but anyway. So okay, this is what is done. Create a to-do database. Okay, let's see the to-do database protocol. Okay, it's implementing in the identifiable and codable. Okay, associated type to do. A little bit more than I will do it, and that's the first step. Load to do, save to do's. Okay, then this is the file-based approach. All the to do's are identifiable and codable. Okay, it's implementing this in a JSON. Okay, and it's loading and saving into the files that we created here. Okay, next, updated content view. We go here. What is exactly the changes that we have? Okay, we added save to do. Save to do looks like everywhere. Okay, we added this. Immutable property will not be recorded because it's declared with initial value. It cannot be overridden. So make the property mutable. Okay, let's instead use generate to see what is the recommendation from the AI. Okay, what is going to do? Oh, okay. Instead of just making var, it's actually implementing an initializer. Interesting. And okay, what about this? So a content is providing to do, new to do, a database with to do's, and okay, it's initializing the state, but why? Okay, hold on. What is load actually doing? Wait a second. This does not exist. This doesn't exist at all. What's going on with this? It's hallucinating things. Okay, so I think the right thing here should be just adding load to do's, but I will leave this thing to generate that for me. Fix the issue. Let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, the rookie because it does not have load or save. Okay, it provides load to do, save to do. Okay, it's actually doing the right thing. A little bit verbose because it's supposed to get better error handling, but okay, I will accept it for now. Okay, is this compiling? Let's see. Magic. Okay, yes. Let me run this again and see what we got. Okay, let's add a few things here. And okay, now let's finish the app. Okay, and then now start over. There you go. Okay, it's implementing the state, so it's loading the 3 to-dos and also saving the state. Those were Mark has done. Nice, very nice. Now, what will happen if we do something about the UI? So instead, let me do something crazy like make UI prettier. I know this is pretty ambiguous, so, but I just wanted to test what it's exactly doing and see if we can get something cool. Okay, Each to-do appears in the car style. Okay, boom, he's getting a lot of code that of course I'm not gonna read now because I respect your time. And literally I'm bytecoding now. Okay, let's run this again and get a surprise of what is exactly going on. Okay, this is weird. Well, okay. It's just making the to-do rows larger, well, a little bit higher. Okay, not bad. Okay, my first impressions are that this is well integrated in Xcode, which is something that I really appreciate. But at the same time, I'm having some concerns of a lot of people using this with not enough responsibility. If you're going to use AI tools in your development, just remember, it's a great tool, it's a great power, but it's a great responsibility. So just take your time to read all the things that the AI is auto-completing for you, okay? And I will say that unfortunately I had a previous example. That's why this is demo 2, number 2, because I had another one, and for some reason in that demo wasn't working as I expected. And most of the things is because I tried to implement it with Swift data, and it basically messed things up pretty bad. So one of the things that, again, you should know is to try to make small chunks of changes instead of create the app from scratch and make it just in one shot. That will be crazy to debug and error prone. And also remember, this is based on the context of how this AI is trained. So if it's trained with basically any kind of coding information, it will mix good practices and bad practices. So you should know if something is good or bad in terms of code, right? But overall, I think it's great. It's something that will help us a lot. And before wrapping up, I would like to show you one more example that definitely is impressive. Give me one moment and I will be back. Lastly, I would like to use one of the features that honestly was really impressive, which is like dragging a picture into this AI tool and make some UI. So here I just got something from my iPad, and as you can see, I'm a really good artist. I want to put this into the prompt and see if I can get a beautiful UI. So let me go here. By the way, it's a new project because I'm kind of messy with the other one. Okay, add content from the project, upload file. What should I do? Should I go here to download? There we go. This is the one, right? And I want to say, please create a UI similar to the one in the picture that can swipe with my finger and see 3D transition animation all over the images. You can use just shape objects for now instead of images. And let's see if we got something, or it will be a big fail. Okay. Yeah, it is understanding that my UI is like a stack of cards with some rotation, parallel effects. Okay, similar to Sketch, blah, blah, blah. Okay, wow, okay, bunch of code. Okay. Is this working? Let me see. Wow. Okay, it's not exactly what I wanted because it's supposed to be like a swipeable card. So, but or no, I mean, It's pretty cool. I don't know. For myself, making this UI will take me quite a lot, not only for making it, but also for understanding what I'm doing. And honestly, for the most particular things or my pain points, which is design, as you just saw, I think this kind of things is great because when you are dealing with business logic, well, it's a little bit problematic if you don't know what you're doing. In this case, I'm not fully sure how how this code is working. Of course, I need to be careful in the way of how main thread is called, but look, I mean, we got something pretty nice, and I don't know, I don't have much complaints about it yet. So probably if I need to, make it swappable from some way. Oh, look at this. This is cool. I'm really impressed. So, okay, I want to wrap up the video now. For now, my impressions are amazing. Even if it's a beta one, it's great. So I will definitely love to see more updates for Xcode 26. And I would like to know now, what are your thoughts on this tool? Please leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget that my name is Pete, and this is Infant Tips. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.